So the way the exams work is you can choose between two partial exams or a general exam. So as the name suggests, partial exams cover a part of the material, unlike the one general exam that includes the whole content of a course. So you have to have above 75% attendance. For economics, I chose to take the general exam since I'm missing the fundamentals and I feel like I will do better using the general exam system, but we'll see how that goes. But for politics, coding and math, which is actually today, I'm taking the partial, and in case you get a grade that you don't like, you can take the general exam and decline the grade from your partial exam. So I just finished the math partial and it honestly didn't go as well as I planned. So the thing is that on the mock exam we had exercises that are basic calculations that are easy after you do a few of them. But on the actual exam there were definitions that you had to write and beforehand memorize, and there were a lot of them. And since my strategy based on an assumption that the mock exam will be at least somewhat similar to the actual one, you can guess how my exam went. To give you an idea of what we have to memorize, here is an example, and this is the definition of a concave function. It looks scary, but it is actually easy. However, when you have a dozen of them, then it becomes a problem. So that's how my exam went. So how are the partials going at finance?
So I'm BF, and the partials were pretty easy. I mean, we already had management and micro, and tomorrow we are having mathematics.
And I earlier said that although my course is pretty theoretical, at least in math, you guys only have the definitions. Is that correct?
So like that's partially correct, because we like I think like the emphasis in the exam, in the way the mathematics is taught in BF, is mostly just knowing the definitions, knowing the proofs, especially proofs, and know how to reconstruct them while you are on the exam. And I think like the problem solving part isn't like the biggest kind of chunk of what you are tested on. You're really tested on ability to reproduce definitions, proofs. So just know it very like rigorously.
So I get a lot of questions about the university and the application process. So I decided to give you an option to set up a meeting with me. So if you have single questions, I can answer them through Instagram because it will be easier that way and faster. But if you have specific questions regarding your case or really whatever, then you can get on a call with me to get a better answer. So the link to Calendly is in the description, and it's up to you what we're going to talk about. And if you have questions about a specific program at Bocconi, then I can try to find a Bocconi student that is doing that exact program, so you can hear their experience and also decide whether that program is a good fit for you.